Peter, a lot of this is very personal stuff lyrically. There's a moving song called A Little Bit of Class, which is addressed to a woman who was part of a family and now is gone. And we meet her as she's watching Ready, Steady, Go. Who's it about?
It's more about a type of woman. Do you know what it's really about? I thought it was just a nostalgic song. Because I remember as a kid, I grew up in a tenement in Glasgow, and it was very common, for people to have sing songs and all that stuff. But it was in the 60s, obviously. I was a little kid at the beginning of the 60s. So I can remember seeing people, what would have been women to me, but we were obviously young, who had a kind of look of Ready, Steady, Go about them. And they were bringing the kind of swinging 60s into our life a little bit. And when I started this song, that's what I thought it was about. But then I began to think really what it's about is COVID. I was kind of very conscious of the fact that somehow all the people who were dying of COVID were depersonalized, that we never really knew who they were. Still to this day, we just get these numbers. And who are these people? And particularly at the start of it, there was a lot of elderly people. And so in a way, I thought, well, this is one of them. This is somebody who was around in the 60s and was a kid in the 60s and then was taken. Sorry to about downer on it.
No, but it's quite a meditative record, isn't it?
I love that. I love that.
There's a lot of experience.
One of my favourite songs that I instantly related to that when he sent me the demo because I knew a lot of, what was her name in the song? Muriel's. I knew a lot of them. They were always turning up at our house.
Yes.
Distant relatives with strange clothes and makeup and coming from another world, into my little house in King's Lynn. And I really related to that, sitting around the dinner table, just totally fascinated. My grandmother was a bit like that. She seemed to be glamorous and come down once a year, and sit at the table with a hat with a fruit salad on, and we try not to laugh, and the stories. And it really hit home, that one. I thought it was beautiful.
And also, that a little bit, a class was a line that people used to describe somebody who was a really, a mensch, a really valuable person, somebody who was good, who really was the real thing.